Welcome to our latest episode of Clean Critically. And today we're going to be talking about rinsing. And the way you rinse can have a large effect on your process. We're going to talk about multiple small rinses today. And we have our PQCW instructors, the cleaning lady, the rocket scientist, and myself, Darren Williams, leader of the cleaning research group here at Sam Houston State University. And not only do we do these videos, we welcome your individual emails and your questions. So
Why
tell
should you
us, yeah.
have a rinse tank? Wouldn't it be just cheaper to take the part down to the beach and dunk it in the ocean by water?
Or just one big rinse tank, and
Could you automate more easily, and wouldn't the process run faster than rather than going through a bunch of rinse tank? Well, let's see. Let's review that for product cleaning during manufacturing, we consider soil to be matter out of place. Cleaning is removing matter out of place. Wash is removing the soil from the surfaces, keeping the soil away from the vicinity of the part. Rinsing is removing any residual soil and any residual cleaning agent. And during the rinse, the cleaning agent becomes a soil to be removed.
That's an important point. It's now soil or matter that's out of place, right?
Right. That's right.
it's done its job of loosening whatever soils it can do, but now you got to get rid of it as well as the soils, original soils. Now, multiple small rinses versus a large rinse, it's really not that complicated. Because here are two scenarios with using the same total volume, a single 300-gallon rinse that's 99.67% effective. So after that rinse, you've got 3,300 parts per million of soil remaining. Or you can break it down into three smaller 100-gallon rinses. Each is only 99% effective because it's smaller.
Okay.
After that first rinse, 1% or 10,000 ppm of soil remains. But look at what happens after the second rinse. All of a sudden you're down to 100 ppm, and after that third rinse, you're down to only 1 ppm.
Yeah, because each step removes 99% of what's there. Is that what you're saying?
That's right, because the rinsing efficiency increases by the power of the number of rinses. And that exponential factor is really important and powerful. Power.
That's right.
And
you can read more about this in an article that we wrote for the our Clean Source newsletter a few years ago, called Exponential Rinsing. It's available by searching for that or on our website.
And I'll put in a plug for y'all's newsletter. I think it's really good. It has lots of useful information.
We have fun with it, and we appreciate your contributions to it too, Darren. So,
even better than rinsing the 3 times is rinse 3 times using the same water.
And that's reverse cascade, where the third rinse has the purest water.
Okay.
Only as clean as the last rinse. So that's where you want to use the cleanest water. Then the third rinse can flow upstream into the second rinse tank. The second rinse tank flows into the first rinse tank. And the first rinse tank, well, you could dispose of it, or you could recycle it or use it in your cleaning process. Lots of ways to use less water, because even with all the storms we've had, water is a commodity.
That's true.
So
now you can use the same principle as applied to cleaning in sealed reduced pressure cleaning systems, sometimes known as airless cleaning systems.
So that's the same as analogous to rinsing with water. Here we're rinsing with air.
In this case, we're rinsing with air because you're drying at the end to remove the solvent. But then if you exhaust what's left through a carbon filter, get rid of that, and then purge the chamber with clean air, you're rinsing again. So you
And
can
then
repeat
purge.
that a couple of times. And again, the same exponential factor can apply to reduce emissions from of
Solvent.
what are sometimes considered to be toxic chemicals. You can get those down to where they really are safe to use.
And let me point out too, I think this is where some people make a mistake. The air that they're blowing by their parts to dry them needs to be clean as well.
Oh,
If
golly.
they're bringing in oily air from a compressor or dust-laden air from the shop,
That's right.
this can be a
Right.
real problem.
That-
You just
that-
cleaned your part and you're blowing dirty, dusty air on it. That's not good.
If you're drying those parts near a factory or in the middle of a sandstorm, you're going to be redepositing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we teach about washing, rinsing, and drying, and a lot more in our product quality cleaning workshop, Aqueous Cleaning on Demand course. People have been enjoying it, learning from it. It's education. It's not sales hype. You get continuing education credits. You get discussions with one of us, and it's priced well, and you will have fun and learn a great
Right.
deal.
I just had my latest students go through the course and asked them what stood out to them. And this morning they talked about the difference between sterilization and cleaning. And that was a really interesting point that they picked up on.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they picked up on it because we all need to pick up on that,
That's right.
including the medical folks and the Food and Drug Administration, and all of us need to get the difference between that.
That's right. So hopefully you enjoyed this latest episode of Clean Critically, where we talked about multiple small rinses and the exponential benefit that you get from doing that. So till next time, we'll see you.
Bye-bye.